baramwoteza nyine mbadize baravuga ko ari igihe wamuroze wamwirogeye namwe muri ibyo
reka niko bavuga
ubwo ahubwo bwugezaho reka nceceke kuko iyo mbitekereje ndarira kubimbaza mbaye umuntu ari yewe nshaka munekera ahura narababaye
Eventually, no one can explain what life is, because life hits everyone differently. This girl is called Maria. This is her mother. She is called Ancila. She says that her daughter has a problem with her body that keeps reacting in a very weird way. She completely has no idea where all this came from, but she keeps seeing her daughter behaving in this kind of way. Well, Maria completely cannot control her body at all, especially her left hand and leg that she keeps using to crawl on the ground like this, because it is the only way that she can ever manage to move.
Maria MUKANDAYAMBAJE.
It is unbelievable, but Maria is 30 years old, but no one can tell that she is this old just by looking at her, except the people in this village that know her from the time she was born until today. She lives with her mother alone because a lot happened to their family in ways that they completely had no control of, and this is her story. Her mother says that many years ago, she fell in love with a man, that they agreed to get married, live together, and have their own children, just like other couples or even families do, which was very successful. They gave birth to 2 children. They were girls, and Maria was the oldest. They had another girl who was 5 years younger than Maria, and at this point, everything was completely fine, and they had no problem at all. Ancila says that right now her daughter is 30 years old, but she is living in this kind of life, yet her younger sister is now married and has 2 children. They live in this society and not very far from here. Maria was a very normal child, just like other children. She walked properly, played, talked, and went to school. She went to 1st grade normally, went to the 2nd grade as well, but when she was in the 3rd grade, a lot happened in her life. She lost her father, and this was a terrible shock to Maria, her sister, and her mother Ancila as well, but they had to stand strong and move on with life, because this was not something they could change or do anything about. While they were still learning how to live without their father, something happened to Maria. Ancila says that she remembers that it was on a Monday and she saw her daughter playing outside with other children. Maria was playing for a while. She came and told her mother that she was very tired and she needed to rest. So she went into the house and had a nap, which took quite some time. And according to Ancila, this was the last time that she ever saw her daughter being normal. She slept for a very long time, and Ancilla got curious, so she went inside to check on her daughter, and as soon as she got inside and landed her eyes on Maria, she was like this, and she noticed that her neck might be broken. Ancilla couldn't take it. She screamed as loud as she could and called for help. A lot of villagers gathered around her house to see what had happened, only to find a girl that was lying down and could not move at all.
Yafatwe n'uburwayi ndabuvuza.
Yangane mama. Hanyuma wowe iyo uhumvisha banavuga.
Ancilla says that by the time she found her daughter, she was lying down. She had urinated and defecated on herself, which was obvious that she was awake many hours before, but she failed to move or even say a word, and up to now, they cannot tell what brought about this.
Iyo ntahari nk'uko baraza uw'umututsi kaza akabimbwira.
She was told that if she had no way to explain this, it was obvious that it was witchcraft, but she gave them a deaf ear and did not want to do this at all. According to Ancilla, she never took Maria to the hospital because she did not have money. People from the church came around and started praying for Maria, but actually nothing ever changed. One day, a woman came to their home and gave them herbal medicine, and she said that it would treat Maria. They had no choice rather than to apply this medicine on her. Ancilla says that her daughter became fine immediately, but it only lasted for minutes because she immediately fell on the ground again, and ever since then, Maria has never stood up at all.
Nimufatira nkuko mwibaje n'ubundi yarazitaye hisaki ayibaze ntiyayiriye none izari simusiga ko bimbaza mbani mbona ari yewe nshaka munekera urana narababaye.
Obviously, Maria dropped out of school because she could not study like this, so she stays home all day, and a lot of people that keep passing by their home always abuse her, thinking that she cannot understand what they are saying. Well, Maria hardly speaks, and it requires a lot of experience around her to ever understand what she's trying to say. And when her mother comes back, she asks her why the villagers always abuse her. Her mother goes to the farm to dig. She gets bananas and sells it to the villagers. And this is how she ever gets money to buy food for them, which means that Maria always stays alone in this house when her mother has gone to the farm. Though she is living like this, she does a lot of housework, like cooking, sweeping the compound, and according to her mother Ancilla, she also goes to the garden and digs too, but her neck is a very big problem because it is very weak. They are requesting for help to buy for Maria a wheelchair, and this will be given to her via GoFundMe, a link that is always put in the description of each and every video and pinned in the topmost comment by Afrimax English. Thank you for watching. My name is Prince. Do not forget to subscribe.